Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and you're watching SoCal Disney Dad. Today we are at the San Diego Zoo and we are mask free. Let's get going. So as we approach the front of the park from the entrance, from the parking lot rather, it does look like that they've gotten rid of the COVID screening, but all the tents are still here. So they're not making you, under that big white tent, they're not making you stop and answer the questions and that sort of thing. But they do still have all this stuff up in the parking lot taking up these parking spots. So I did confirm with a worker, vaccinated individuals do not need to wear masks when you are at least 6 feet away from other individuals. Now, of course, it's Memorial Day weekend, so that means that there are going to be lots of areas where we have to put masks on because we're just too close to other people, especially back in the elephants and things like that, pretty much any of the major exhibits. But it is something that you can do. So here I am, mask-free for the 5 seconds until we get to a crowded area, you know, just for the fun of it.
And I'm cold enough that mine's still on right now.
Amy's choosing to keep hers on because it's a warming device. You know, that's totally an option too. In fact, we've been watching videos of Walt Disney World since they released their mask policy, and there are still lots of people wearing them. So you may choose to do so. That is something you totally can do, but you have the option of not if you are vaccinated. James chose to come to the Flamingos first today, and so we're letting him dictate where we go. This will be fun. Memorial Day weekend, and James picks where we go. Here he is all bundled up.
At least there's no water rides here.
I will say this, because it has not been widely broadcast and announced, it does feel odd to be maskless in the zoo because like nobody else is. There's a few people that I've seen that are, that appear to be in the know, but it's definitely a weird feeling to not have it on when I would say a good 80% or more are still wearing it. Here's our favorite monkey friends, the Angolan colobus monkeys. We saw these folks at the Animal Kingdom, as well as, of course, here in the zoo. This is not the first time that we've stopped by them. They were just running around. I missed it, though. Oh, there's one down there running around. He's chowing down on some food. First thing in the morning, they always seem to be eating. There's some down in that little pool, getting some drinks, I think. Oh, I missed him. He jumped down. What's that in the back? There's like pigs back there or something.
Pigs! Mommy, I see pigs!
Got one of these monkeys. I'm not sure which ones they are, but he came right down up front. He's all up nice and close. He's got a white nose. It looks like he's wearing a little hat too. It's just the coloring of his fur, but he's like he's wearing a headband or something. I think they're all eating at this time for some reason. This is like chow time first thing in the morning. Breakfast. We're going to do something we don't normally do, and we're going down this elevator because there's a lower trail that we're seeing, and we've never been on this lower trail. We don't know even how to get there. I'm sure there's another way besides this elevator, but this is just where we're going, right? Well, now that we're down here, we don't know where we are. There are some stairs right there, so it looks like you can get down here from the path where we just were without using the elevator. We have the stroller, of course, so we use the elevator, but we're next to this building, which reminds me a lot of the facility in Jurassic Park. Amy's wearing a Jurassic Park shirt, but it really does feel like the facility in the middle of the Lost World where the raptors are chasing them. They go in there to get away from them. Oh, the little brown monkeys is the bottom exhibit.
Oh, we were up there.
Here we go. We found the pigs. We had to backtrack a little bit to find them, but here they are. I don't know. There were some baby ones, weren't there? I think they might be inside. We found the baby pigs, but look at these little pig butts running away. Now I gotta go chase them down. In fact, these particular pigs are babirusas, and they keep running away from me every time I try to get near them. Now they're coming over here. Where'd they go? Well, there's one over here. The rest of them went underneath. He is a cute little babirusa. Amy wants a baby babirusa now. Amy said she does not want a baby babirusa. She just thinks they're cute. It didn't take long. Amy shed the mask now too.
I'm holding it though because I feel like once we get further down, I'll put it back on again anyway.
If we get to more crowded areas, but take a look. Do you see any crowds? I don't see any crowds. We have looped back around now and we're heading down the tiger trail, and there are people, so we gotta mask up now. Looks like we have you said a crocodile? It's a Siamese crocodile up there on the, there's another one in the water, but all we can see are his eyes.
Yeah, but look below the water.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's unzoom that. Wow, he is really, really big once you look below the water. That is a 6-footer, 7-footer? We've seen a 14-footer in Louisiana before.
Yeah, I would have fallen in the water.
Did you know that you can tell the length of an alligator by the size of his snout? I would imagine that's the same for the crocodiles. Of course, his snout is a little elongated because of the reflection in the water, but for 7 inches, it's 7 feet. 12 inches, it's 12 feet, roughly. That is a way you can tell the length of an alligator. We are now approaching the tigers from the outside trail. This is an area we don't normally come down. When we go down the tigers, we almost always go through the aviary. We've passed by a lot of exhibits that are mostly empty. There was a fishing cat back there, but there was no animal in the fishing cat exhibit. And there's no animal in this exhibit either. James and Benjamin found this really cool, neat shortcut that goes through this carved out dirt area. It's very neat. Look, signage. This is the first sign I've seen for this, and it says basically what we've been saying. If you're vaccinated and more than 6 feet away, you don't have to wear a mask. When you reach this pole, if you go to the left, you completely bypass the tiger. So come this way if you want to see the tiger. And there's lots of people down here, so masks on. Well, we found his exhibit, and usually he is right up around there somewhere, which is why we often go through the aviary, because you can see him from the aviary path up that way.
That short better watch out or the tiger does it to her.
But I don't see anything in here, yeah. There's a stork right there. I'd love to see the tiger who jumped on that guy. The stork is stealing the tiger's lunch or breakfast. He did. Look, it's in his neck. He's gonna do it again, probably. Yep, he stole another piece. If there's one thing I love about zoos is that absolutely every time you come, it's a different experience. We've never seen a bird stealing a tiger's breakfast before. Here's a pheasant for you. Right next to the fence. This one here up close is the male, and the one further past him is the female. With most birds, the pattern is the prettier the bird, it's the male, and the ugly looking one is the female. Sorry, ladies. Right here is where the two paths meet. Everybody coming down the other way came from the aviary way, and this path right behind us under this arch is the tiger trail that we just walked down. Now we're heading towards the hippos.
What is that?
Look, it's the baby okapi. He was born like a month ago, I think, right?
Is that big?
Yep, he's that big.
That's crazy. And there's another little
That's
thing.
the little black dweeker right
Has that
there.
always been in there?
Yep, he's always been in there. But here's the baby okapi.
He's big.
He is very big.
A big baby.
Now we're approaching the hippos. I love this exhibit. Just coming down here to all the fishies. Hopefully the hippos are in here. There's like no one down here. So I don't think they are. Nope. Huh. Oh, there they are. They're over there. I have never seen the hippos over there. They're almost always over next to the glass here. And I can't even see them in the water. Now they're moving. Oh, there he is. Come on over here. He's like standing on top of the other one. Like using him as a stepping stone.
Oh, or a hippo?
I don't know if you can even barely tell that.
The baby standing on.
Check out the little baby fish on skimming around in the water here. They're really, really tiny. There's lots of them actually. The fry, that's what they're called officially. There's another one. Check out this little guy showing off for us. I always love watching fish. We used to have a fish tank. Used to being the key word. You can ask me about that in the comments if you'd like. So we have come out of the tiger trail now and we found these white cattle things. Not quite sure what they are. I'll have to find a sign for them. There's a baby one. Oh. There's a better view on him. These are the takin. But he's disappearing. Why do all the animals like move out of the way as soon as I try to film them? It's inevitable. All the animals are camera shy. There he is. He's coming back out, maybe. Peekaboo. Oh, there he's so cute. Little baby takin.
They're kind of ugly when they get big.
Mom is giving me the death glare. Like, what are you talking about my child for? Look at that. She's like death glaring me. I don't know. Oh! Oh! I don't know if you saw it. I'll rewind it again. But it looked like the takin just did a disappearing act because he started going across that log and then he just disappeared. But it's because he turned around. The next animal on James's agenda was he wanted to see the penguins. So we're headed towards Africa Rocks to go see those penguins for James. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but because they got rid of the COVID screening, even though they had the tents up, we literally walked right in. Despite it being Memorial Day weekend, we waited less than like 3 minutes tops just to even get up to scan our tickets. So we have waited in the past 20 minutes just to get through the COVID screening. So yeah, this is great. A lot easier to get through now. So you can keep that in mind when you come, especially throughout the summer. I don't imagine things will be much busier than like Memorial Day weekend throughout the summer as a whole.
It's also very cold and
It is.
and misty today that people might be waiting until this afternoon to come.
Oh, yeah, I agree totally there. I am purely just talking about arriving at park opening. Now we're down here with the fishes. I don't see any penguins down here. The very first couple times we came down here, the penguins were really using this area to swim. And I haven't seen them in quite a while. They just tend to sit up on top. We'll go see them in just a minute. But I love this aquarium. You know me, I love aquariums. We love SeaWorld. We're gonna go to the Monterey Aquarium if we can this summer. It's on the plan too. We'll see if it happens. Oh.
I said the Monterey Bay Aquarium has to happen this summer. We bought tickets already. They're date specific. So.
Good to know. We're going to the Monterey Aquarium.
July 24th.
Awesome! If you are going to Monterey Aquarium on July 24th, look for us and say hi. So because of the dreary May gray / June gloom weather, as we're in that transition between May and June, this area doesn't feel quite as African-y, if that's even a word, Africa-y. African. It just doesn't. I need the sunshine, the beautiful sunshine and the gray blue skies and hot to really feel like African. But James found the penguins. There they are. The African penguins. There's two penguins over here kind of grooming each other.
Okay, good.
And there's another one there up on the rock. He's getting the lay of the land. He's the lookout.
There's one over there that doesn't want to talk to anyone because his head's like facing the wall.
And there's Mr. Antisocial. All by himself and facing the wall. Or he's in timeout. I bet you he's in timeout. Penguin timeout. Behold the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. If this is your first time watching my channel, you know, well, you probably don't know, because I just said it's the first time you're watching my channel. I have to do that every single time. I love the backside of water from Disney's Jungle Cruise, and I don't care what waterfall it is. If I can see the backside, I'm doing the backside of water. I like to move it, move it. This little guy right here on the log just jumped down from like way up on the ledge. Of course, I feel like I always miss this sort of stuff. Oh, there we go. I got one jumping. Excellent. He did have a pretty good jump. There's lots of lemurs in here right now. There's a bunch up there in the tree too. Ooh, that one got a good jump. Jumping down, jumping down. Come on, do it, do it. All right. Check out the fossa. The fossa is at home, on land, or up in trees. Neither a cat nor a dog, the fossa is unique carnivore and a top predator of Madagascar. What do fossas eat? Mostly lemurs. The ones up there have a better angle for us, but there are some right down here that have their backs turned, and all I can see is their fur. Looks like he's cleaning his buddy, pulling off any burrs or bugs or anything that's stuck in his fur. Oh, all done. Oh, now I gotta check your back. And he gave me a good view of his butt. Of course, I miss everything, don't I?
You missed that?
Those monkeys were just fighting and a couple fell off. You saw a bit of it towards the end, but they're baboons, I guess, all of them. Whoa! He missed. These guys are pretty active today. Things are starting to get more crowded as we work our way up here towards the urban jungle. Urban jungle is where there are giraffes, and that is James's next animal for the list. Just showing you the crowds if you're wondering why I'm video when there's no animals around. It is starting to get a bit more crowded just after 10 o'clock. The koalas are doing their typical koala thing. This is what you'll see most of the time when you come check out some koalas, and that is just a sleeping koala. We're coming up on the giraffes, and they're all up nice and close, so we're gonna get closer and see what we can see. The baby's really struggling to get some food there. That's like the bottom one that he can reach. Here's a better view of the baby. I almost need to go vertical with these guys.
That's the daddy, I think.
Oh, he's coming by, he's coming by. This might be the best shot of the rhino that we're gonna get while we're over here. He's over there eating at the moment. Totally unrelated comment, but if you want to see some great rhino footage, you should check out Dude Perfect's South Africa bucket list video they just posted like a week ago. I don't know if you know anything about Dude Perfect. They do trick shots mostly. That was their claim to fame, but they do lots of really awesome stuff. And the South Africa video is a zoo lover's paradise for all the animals that they get to take a look at and the safaris they go on. And they help save some rhinos with a organization that cuts off their horns, because the horn of the rhino is most coveted on the black market. And then poachers will kill the rhino to get their horns. So by cutting off the horn, they are saving the rhino. They tranquilize the rhino, cut off the horn, and then let it go back into the wild. And you should definitely check out that video if you are interested in seeing more about that process. I thought it was super awesome. Got a nice up-close view of this flamingo here. Oh, I could have gotten like the two of them. Oh.
Nice spotlight. These guys aren't camera shy.
No, they are not.
Hello. Say hello, Flamingo. Say hello.
Well,
Hello.
he's moving pretty good.
Hello, Flamingo.
Hey, Flamingo. Flamingo.
But he doesn't want to honk at me. He's honked off camera both times now. Looks like they've opened up this side area that's been closed for quite some time, but it's really crowded. As we got closer to that area, we realized it wasn't really worth even going in there. They got the fennec fox and the Bornean something back in there, but neither one of the animals were really moving around, and as you saw, it was pretty congested, so we just walked right on by. Cheetah's in there hanging out, not really doing anything interesting, but I thought I'd turn the camera on just so you could see him. In typical fashion for today's video, we got an animal butt. It's the back end of the rhino, literally the back end of his exhibit, but also the back end. Do you get it? Aha, ha, ha, aha. The urban jungle is not an incredibly large area here in the San Diego Zoo. If you want to see the whole tour of this area, including all the paths and everything like that, I mean, you pretty much just saw all the animals. But if you want to see the whole tour, I'll go ahead and link to that video above. Check this out. This is something I need to look into. Father's Day Surf and Turf event, Sunday, June 20th at 11 a.m. in the Zoofari Party area. If you're coming then, make note. You might want to make reservations. Walking into the Australia Outback area, and we're going to go see if the Tassie is out. I don't see the Tassie. Nope. Look, another crowded area. This is one of those areas where everybody should be masking up because you can't keep 6 feet apart. Well, here's something different. There's a guy up on stilts. Huh.
June 1st.
But this is new, coming soon. June 1st at 12 p.m. Hummingbird Habitat and Komodo Dragon Kingdom. Something else I can see from here is that the Sanford Children's Zoo is opening fall 2021. They have announced a starting time, and apparently there's a private event going on for this opening, a soft opening, but we didn't get into it. Here is a sneak peek into that new area. They have taken down this wall. Of course, it is a private event at the moment. Can't go in there, but we can see it, and wow, does it look gorgeous. I can't wait to get in there. We'll come here next weekend. Amy and I are coming, just her and I, to go to Albert's Restaurant. We have a reservation, and we'll pop in to this new area. We're gonna go to the kids' zoo without the kids.
It's not really.
Well, I guess it's not. We made our way up to the front of the park now, obviously. I've shown you the children's zoo, and we come into the reptile exhibit. We want to go to the new Busy Bee Cafe that they have behind the Skyfari, but I don't think it opens till 11, and we have 15 more minutes till then, so we're gonna kill time here in the reptile house. Check out the blue tree monitor. This pathway in the reptile house has only just recently reopened. Used to be this was closed off, so we can see this guy now. Hello, Mr. Blue Tree Monitor. I'll give you one guess to figure out what this guy is before I tell you. This is not the same animal that we saw right next door, although you would probably believe so, huh? This is the Black Tree Monitor. Blue Tree Monitor, Black Tree Monitor. Wow, check this one out. He was just moving a second ago, but he's stretched out all through here. He's really big. Where's his head?
Up there. I want to see him flare his head out.
Well, he does one of those?
He's a cobra.
Oh, this is a cobra? Wow, that's a huge cobra. I didn't realize they were that big.
That's a big cobra.
Eye to eye with me. You know? It's like, okay.
We are going into the Busy Bee Cafe, which is behind the Skyfari. Opens daily at 11. It's just kind of tucked away back here. And if you didn't know that this was back here, you probably would never know because it's brand new. There's a look at the menu in here. They have a Double Trouble burger and a Garden Vegan burger. A couple of gourmet dog options, hand-dipped honey corn dog, jumbo hot dog, and barbecue crunch dog. That sounds really good. And then for pizzas, they've got 10-inch pizzas and 16-inch pizzas, plus some Italian truffle Parmesan chicken wings, which also sound really good. So here we have the 16-inch pepperoni pizza from the Busy Bee Cafe. That's just a quick look at it. There's just not much else to it. And then over here we have the Double Trouble burger. It's a double cheeseburger basically with bacon, lettuce, tomato. There's a pickle on there. You can see the shoestring fries that comes with it. And we'll take a look at that a little bit more once we can pull it out of the box. But it looks really appealing compared to a lot of theme park burgers that I've had. So this place has a lot of gourmet food, and I think we're gonna like it. Wow, that is some thick bacon. It almost tastes like ham. That's how thick the bacon is. It's almost too much vegetables as well, because I think that it makes the burger too thick. So I took off the lettuce and tomato to make the burger more manageable. And James is just over here shoveling it all in. He's like a little bunny rabbit eating all the lettuce and all the tomatoes. It's just what he likes.
Like, there was this whole pile of lettuce and 2 tomato slices.
And now it's gone.
And they're gone.
And this is the Busy Bee Honey Bun. This is their signature honey bun, and it looks good. These boxes don't present food very well, so it probably doesn't quite look as good as it could. But man, look at all that ooey gooey honey all over it. The powdered sugar.
What is this?
This looks amazing. We just finished up our lunch here at the Busy Bee Cafe. You can see the whole area for sitting behind me. And as we're walking out of the zoo, we'll just talk about our thoughts on and you're wearing a mask and I'm not. It's just what it is. It doesn't really matter. But
I put mine on to go to the bathroom. So.
Oh, that's true. And then, see, I was going to say that earlier. I've found that I've put it on to get into more crowded areas, and then I've just forgotten that I've had it on because I'm so used to it. So there's been times where I've been walking around today with it as well. But I thought the food was really good. The pizza was good. The burger was good.
I was about to say the pizza, so you can get individual pizzas that are, I think, like $16.99, or the kids meal ones that are $10. But then we noticed on the menu that they had a $25.99 like family pizza. So we got that, and honestly, after we got all our food, even though he got a burger, we had enough pizza left over that we probably could have just gone one pizza for all of us for our meal. And so if you have a family and you all like pizza, I would recommend going there and just getting pizza, because you could actually save quite a bit by.
There was
there
was more pizza than I thought there was.
Yeah.
We had 3 pieces left over, and I even had one of the pieces. So I mean, that if I'd have eaten 4, that would have been enough for a meal, and we'd have finished the whole pizza off with no leftovers. So definitely a good option. Why don't you talk about that honey bun and the honey that you saw in there?
So it's called the Busy Bee Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all bee themed. It's cute. And so we got their, I guess, their signature item is this honey bun, which I thought the honey bun was just okay, but I'm not a big honey bun person. I'd rather have a cinnamon roll. But the honey on it, you could smell the honey when you opened the box, and I wasn't even sitting near him. And then in the store, they had local honey for sale, and it even said like what flowers or what item it came from that it pollinated. So they had like orange, wildflower, I think like an avocado plant one or something.
Yeah.
So I almost got some local honey. But
If you'd like to purchase some local honey, support local vendors, and get some really, really great honey that's not from Walmart or something, definitely check that out at the Busy Bee Cafe. I liked the honey bun. It was very, very flaky. And the outside was harder and drier than the inside. Of course, the inside on like a honey bun or a cinnamon roll is always more moist. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole meal. I don't know if I'd call this the favorite place. I still think I like the Sabertooth Mexican Grill food the best, but the service was the worst there. So, I mean, I'll give it a try again here in the future. The carne asada nachos. Oh, that was amazing. But I haven't really gone wrong with zoo food. So Busy Bee Cafe was a new place we wanted to try, and we liked it. While we're on our way out, we came by the Balboa Park Railroad here, which, if you've never done it before, is this cute little train. And it has been closed for a little while, and it's now reopened. And it goes all the way around this area right here. And James has done it once before, and it's a really cute thing to do. Train tickets are $3, so it's not even that expensive. Totally worth coming over here to do if you're at the San Diego Zoo. It's literally right across from the exit. Not even a major detour. That actually took a lot longer than I thought. I think that was at least a 5-minute ride. 5-minute ride for a $3 ticket. Not too bad if I do say so myself, but the line was quite long. I didn't really show the line. And that was because, as you saw on the train, of course they're doing social distancing on the train, which means lower ride capacity and things like that. There's one more thing I want to show you before we end our video today, though, so don't click out just yet. Right over here, also just a short walk from the train, is a carousel. And in addition to the carousel, there's this little kids Dumbo type ride. And both of these, and I think the train also, just opened yesterday, May 29th. I haven't. I've never been on this carousel. It is socially distanced. We can see certain different horses blocked off and things that you can't go on there. But yeah, this is all open now. This is right here within walking distance of the San Diego Zoo, and it is open. Well, normally at this point, this is where I show you all the COVID screening line crowds and how busy it is at the time that we leave, but there's nothing because COVID screening is not going on. So we're just going to end it here. Say thanks for watching. Appreciate you sticking around this long in our vlog. If you want to see more videos from the San Diego Zoo, Safari Park, SeaWorld San Diego, and Legoland, California, plus Disneyland, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time.